Hopefully that's better. I don't know what happened. I got kicked off right quick. Oh man. Well, thank you, my good dude.
You're welcome.
Did you already eat your dessert?
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, well, Nanny said I could get two.
That's fine.
I was gonna get two popsicles, but there were none left, so I was just gonna get me some Oreos.
That's fine. With milk?
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine.
Love you.
Love you too, Papa. Thank
In
you.
a minute. You're welcome.
I will see you in a few. It's the rematch. All right, we back. We back. Can y'all see me now? We good? We straight in there? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. What's happening, Patrice? How you doing, baby? Yeah, it's been a long day, so I needed me a pick me up. I had Baby Bear make me a triple shot. What's going on? What's happening? What y'all on and shit? Stuff. What y'all on and stuff? I done already. Yep, this is not gonna get monetized, guys. Immediately cursed. So this not gonna happen. But I'm still fool with y'all. Oh, Baby Bear made me straight mud. All right. Slide on in, like the live. Am I breaking up again? Is what's going on? You know what? I think I know what's happening. Hold on. All right. Turn off the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's nasty. Oh. All right. Good. 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 Yeah. I need to go get trim this again. Man, let me tell y'all what the heck been going on. Okay, in the last couple days, I ain't posted too much. I posted today after we took Baby V into the wild. But I got a letter in the mail today, right? And I was trying not to trip. Y'all know I don't like talking stuff about the monsters of my kids, but I think one of the monsters of my kids is trying to finesse some money out of me, and I don't know how. I got a letter from the Child Support Services, right? They're implying that a case was opened in 2012. I ain't had no baby in 2012, right? So I got to go to court. I know I ain't just got no random kids running around. All my babies know me. I know all my babies. I was so flabbergasted that I got upset, and I called the person that's on this case, and I informed him that I have all my kids with me. And he said, "Oh, well, the case was open in the city that we're in." I'm like, "Well, the city that I'm in got all my kids with me, school records, everything, they're with me." So I went to. I'm trying to get a court date. Finally got a court date today, because I just ain't with none of the bull stuff. I feel bad though, right? Because I've never asked the monsters of my kid for anything, and I just kind of want the same respect. Even when they ask me for stuff, and I got the kids with me, I still do because that's what men's supposed to do, help. I don't talk stuff about these ladies because I feel like I laid down with them and I had children with them, so therefore I should not. I can't be disrespectful for a decision that I made. All right. Now, it took me a whole long time to get here at this point in my head to where I know that, okay? Because as I always say, we were raised wrong. So I had to learn how to be a man. I had to re-raise myself. And boy, they tried to get the court date today. Like they tried to give it up and get it today, get me in front of the judge today. I'm ready to talk to the judge. Like, hey man, hey man, say man, how do I have to pay if the kids live with me? I'm thinking that they're gonna end up putting this lady on support, and she's gonna have to give me some money. And I don't want no money from her. I just want her to leave me the heck alone. Coco, there ain't no backstory. I got my kids because I'm a dad, right? And you're new to the channel, so if you just watch the videos, you'll see I don't do that. I don't talk stuff and all the, because I ain't got nothing proper to say about the monsters of my kids. Well, one of them cool. Okay, they all cool. They just all got their ways. You know what I mean? I got my ways too. Okay, let me start here. I have not been the most perfect gentleman. Okay, I've always been a great dad, but when it comes to these streets and dealing with women, I wasn't raised proper. I was raised with rap music and gangsters. So it was FBs get money. Like that's what we were taught. And they made it sound so cool. That is not the right way. That is not cool at all. You dig what I'm saying to you? So don't make it, don't make me out to be the super good guy just because I'm a great dad. I'm pretty sure. Now I may have not ever cheated, but I'm pretty sure because at one point in time I don't care. You can't tell me what to do type stuff. You know what I mean? So like if I'm going out and I'm staying out all night with duh homies, then that's just what I'm doing. I never once took into consideration that me doing that and then having a problem with a woman doing that is an issue that I need to take up within myself. You know what I mean? Until I got older and realized that type of stuff. It took me to do it. So long story short, that happened, right? I always try not to get mad and be vindictive. I'm petty. I'm very petty. I'm very very petty. Like like if you if you do something to me, I'm playing the long game. All right, so this one time while I was with one of my baby monsters and we were in the situation that we were in, she decided to step out, and I found out that she was doing things that she shouldn't have been doing with the random that she shouldn't have been doing the random things with. And so I didn't go out and do random things. I just one day after like 6 months was not there anymore. Like I just left. No questions, no, I don't want to. I left her with that. Like she had everything in the house. All my, I left. When I say I left, I didn't pack my things and I just left. Like I'm gone. And then I got a phone call saying that she was pregnant, and then found out that that baby was not mine. But for a good portion of time, no, I thought the baby was mine. So I spun the block, tried to be the man I'm supposed to be type stuff, like, you know, and then found out the baby wasn't mine. Boy, my feelings was hurt. Feelings was hurt, boy. But yeah, I'm very petty. So like in my vindictive head, because I don't want to be that guy, I really thought to myself, I should just file charges on her since we just randomly doing stuff. But I didn't though. I just want this lady to leave me alone. Y'all ain't never been with somebody, y'all didn't take the proper time to find out what they're about. See if they're like a good match for you. Actually get to know somebody before you lay down with them. I know I ain't the only one that was being managed. I'm positive I wasn't the only one being a hoe bag out there, okay? And no, I have not had a million partners, but in my head, I was being a hoe bag because I didn't get to know the lady I was laying down with. And then you just want them to leave you the fuck after you figure out what they about. You just want them to leave you alone, and it's your fault. It's your fault. It's my fault. It's everything. This is all my fault. Okay, I don't put the blame on them for being who they are or anything. Just this is why I implore: get to know who you dating. Get to know who you about to lay down with, so you don't be having no churns by somebody you don't want to deal with. Ain't nothing like having a baby by somebody that you know that that baby might end up being like them and you don't even like them. Okay? I'm gonna say stuff that people don't like to say. People scared to say. Okay, I don't care. When my baby acts like her mother, I genuinely get like, have you ever dipped into the milk, didn't look at the expiration date, poured your glass, sipped it, and it was sour? I'm talking about just nasty sour, clumpy. You didn't even know, you ain't paid no attention. Just like you didn't pay attention to who you was about to lay down with. I get that taste in my mouth, like, and I can't. I don't want to get mad at the baby though. I be like, man, I can't get mad at you because you. This is how what you know a little bit of. It's in your blood. You just really don't like that person. You can't get mad though because you did that, and then you got to try to unteach them. It don't even work. You can't effectively raise a baby and you don't like the other person that you had this baby with, and the baby acts like this person inadvertently. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't ever proper to get on your child about the way they are, especially when you guys are co-parenting and that person is halfway there and you're halfway there. So half of the baby is all bad, according to you. You love your child, but like it'd be little things too. It'd be like I'm talking about the small. It could be like the way they squeeze ketchup on their hot dogs, and I just don't like their mama. So like, I'm pretty sure that I'm almost positive, right? And they don't tell me this, but I'm almost positive there's something that my kid does, and it reminds them of me, and they be like, "Dang, I miss him." You see what I did there? You see how I turned that around? No, I'm pretty positive my kid, because my kids are buttholes. So I'm pretty positive they do things, and I know they mamas be like, when they see them. Some of my children don't see their mothers. This is not no one's fault. I don't blame nobody. If you're with somebody for a long period of time and then some things happen and you give them the opportunity to go live their life and they take that opportunity, you can't then be mad at them. So my kids have been around me. There's a lot of stuff that I've been through that I just won't put on the internet. And the kids have been with me for those reasons. And it's nothing bad, nothing crazy. There was no drugs involved on any part of any of the baby monsters. Although I wish that was probably the case. I wish that was probably the case. Kinda. But yeah, that was my first original vent. The second thing, I don't know what's gonna happen with this place of mine. I know we're moving and I'm trying to find a new place, and it's just getting the time is going by too fast. But I've been talking to my landlord, and I don't think he knows the rules. I don't think he knows the law all the way. So I think he's trying to figure it out as we go. Because I got a handwritten note. That was the non-fault eviction was a handwritten. It wasn't through the courts, and I'm almost positive you got to go through the courts to do anything like that. I was looking up statutes and things like that, and that's what I gather. So I'm like, I want to pay this man, but then again, I don't want to pay this man because I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, according to the statutes. What I did read was that he's supposed to pay for me to move because he's moving into the place that I'm moving out of. That's wild because the housing market is crazy, crazy, crazy. That's just a little update for that one, right? So let's get to the meat and potatoes of what I want to talk about today. A lot of y'all here, right? Like Don Martinez, what is interesting? You might be able to give me a good segue into what I'm about to speak about. Check these comments right quick, make sure I didn't miss nothing. Any questions, obstacles? Okay, no. What is a gangster accent? I don't know what that is. Don't harbor bad feelings. Be be loved. Don't harbor bad. I don't have any bad feelings toward any of the monsters of my children at all. I don't. There's no reason to. You know what I mean? I'm simply here, and they're here, and we had children, and like they can do what they want to do, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? All right. So she ain't answering the question. The comment section. I'm asking y'all this. The 264 in here. I'm asking y'all this. Miss Smith, are you asking me before I ask y'all this? Miss Smith, are you asking me if I'm sure? Oh yeah. It's when it's a no fault eviction, Don, the landlord, he either has to move you into another unit that he owns or he has to pay for you to have another residence. Is what I read. Miss Smith, I'm gonna tell you one thing. If I say it, I mean it. I said I have no resentment. So what do you mean am I sure? You are you sure that your comment was relevant? Because like, you don't know me. I don't know you. So you can easily, ask those questions. And I'm gonna answer them for you. But don't think I'm rude. And that is a great segue into the conversation. Do y'all, I know y'all be up and through the comment section, I'm pretty sure. I need to ask y'all, do y'all think I'm rude or mean in the comment section? And be honest, please. Because I be feeling sometimes like, I'm gonna wait till y'all answer it. Let's see. No, 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 no. Yes, I think you could be rude to certain people sometimes, but sometimes they deserve that ish. Not rude, just straightforward. No, no, no. Very direct. I definitely am a Cancer. No, not at all. Oh, no, no, no. The mannerisms, it's not resentment. I'm really being funny, Miss Smith, when it comes to that. I definitely, I don't like certain things, and I let them know, like, you act like your mama. You know what I mean? But even when they do stuff that I've done that was stupid, I tell them that I've done it. Like, don't be like me. This is why I always tell baby, I just need you to be a better me, but be yourself. Danny Lynn, when you sometimes misunderstand something, your response comes off rude. So we're gonna take your comment right now, right? What am I misunderstanding if someone says something rude? They come into the comment section, say something rude. I respond in time with the same exact energy, whether I misunderstand or not. I don't think I'm misunderstanding. People are slick. How is that rude? But hurry up and write back though, Danny Lynn. Hurry up and write back because you're taking your damn time. Hurry up. Hurry up. See, you about to call me rude. And the reason I ask that is because I've been thinking about stopping the responses because I feel like people be really in their feelings. Like this lady told me I'm not a good dad, which I get that a lot. You're not a good dad. You shouldn't be cursing at your daughters. F that nephew. Okay, I'm about to cuss these everybody out in this household. They my babies. And they might cuss me out one day. Who knows? They don't cuss outside. Well, no, we're not talking about Miss Smith comment. Because I don't think I responded rude. I'm talking about your comment, Danny Lynn. Let's not bring nobody else into it. We're talking about you. Okay, we're talking about you. Miss Smith, you ain't even got. I appreciate you. We just having dialogue, but Danny Lynn tried to bring you into it. That's what scary mofos do when they start getting asked questions. Oh well, whoop. Nah, we bring you. Okay, we talking about you. Like I feel like there's a lot of stuff that goes on, and when I comment back in response, people say you. If you don't want comments, you shouldn't put your life on the internet or make comments private. I'm not the one upset about the comments. I'm just replying in kind. So I try to figure out. I'm trying to figure out like, should I just stop commenting back? Because people be sensitive. It's like just too sensitive sometimes. And I just be saying things. It don't even be about the truth. I just feel like if I post something right and someone reply or comments, that's on you. You grown as hell, and if you ain't, that's fine. But you an adult that made a decision, or a teen, or whatever you are that made a decision. I really be scared that I'm talking to somebody's child. I'd be nervous, like I don't want to cuss somebody's child out because they don't know no better. But like to the adults, I'll be like, man, you made the decision to comment, so why can't I comment on your comment? You said exactly what you wanted to say. I said exactly what I wanted to say. We could both split like butt cheeks and keep it pushing. But hell no, folks be getting mad. Like Danny, you get mad at me, Danny Lynn. I just be talking a whole lot. Like I'm with all the dumb stuff, but I feel like I need to let it be known that I just ain't with it. This ain't what takes care of me. I still gotta work. With or without the internet, I still gotta be a whole daddy. Still gotta raise these kids, still gotta make sure they got a roof. So like, just I'm gonna say what I feel like I'm gonna say. Okay. And then damn it, that's what I'm Danny man, I'm still nah, I'm fooling with you. But I feel like even on social media, we should be able to like and it's not that I allow y'all to have y'all's opinions. I can't allow nothing. Who the hell am I, right? Y'all say what y'all want to. Just don't get mad at me for saying what I feel like saying too. I ain't gonna disrespect. I lied. Okay. Sometimes I be completely disrespectful. Like the lady who said my daughter needed a helmet. Okay. And I told her that she should have just. Why didn't her mom spit her out on that wall that she spit the others on? And that was me. I was disrespectful. Okay. She went low and I went to hell. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have just blocked her. But sometimes I be remembering like, okay, well, this don't pay the bill, so they take the page, they take the page. I be trying. I'm a work in progress. I'm working on myself. You heard me? Really trying. Okay. I be really. and then and then I be like, nah, I'm gonna just go there. This other lady told me those kids. She tagged CPS and said those kids need to be taken away by the way you're talking during the therapy. I'm doing therapy with my daughter, and she said that my kids need to get taken away. And I said, well, you should go down to hell. Okay. You should tell your grandma that I'm upset that she allows you to be here because she didn't swallow your mama, right? And I said, while you down there, you should hang on one of them dangly things up under Lucifer's dress. And I hope you choke on a public hair, right? And then I almost got in trouble. But I was just typing because they be typing, everybody be typing, and I'd be like, all right, but let me type too. We gonna type. Let's type some things. I be trying not to go there. This lady got mad. I'm not gonna call her a lady. This thing got upset. I'm gonna call her thing because I don't know. She might have been a demon. She might have been a spawn of little Satan. But she got upset and said something to the effect of, um, "You should humble yourself because all these people have made it possible for your daughter to have the things she has." And I said, "What the? These people made it happen for my daughter because they love my child. I love my child. I couldn't make it happen. So when I'm saying thank you to them, are you upset because you're not getting any acknowledgement on your page? I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with myself, right?" She acted like I wasn't going to do it for Lil Saint. I did it for Lil Saint. I went in like, "Hey, Miss Lady," because she had the nerve after that to say that little B called my daughter a little B word. That little B wouldn't have, whoop, okay, now we here. Now we here. Okay. Okay. You favor Respucia. Okay. You favor Respucia. Your breath smell like used belly button and semen. You should go on about your life. Okay. And then I went to her page and then I seen she had an autistic son. So I gradually backed off, okay? Because I know where I'm gonna go with it. I'm never gonna talk about nobody's child. I'm not that guy. But I will talk about the daddy and you for making that child. Because both y'all slow as hell type stuff. So I be trying to chill. I say all that, I be trying to chill. Ashley Burden, there is a lot of negativity, and I'm a normal black man who, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, let's not. I feed into it. If I see something I don't like, I say something. See something, say something. I know, and I shouldn't. Okay, I shouldn't. And I'm not the normal, what y'all call it, content creator. I ain't out here trying to prove that I'm the best man. I'm not trying to prove that I'm better than nobody. I ain't rich. None of that. You dig what I'm saying to you? My daddy was a regular person too. He just happened to be in movies. My grandpa was a pastor. Like, we just regular individuals, and we from the South. So like sometimes we get ignorant, and that ain't what we supposed to do. I'm working on myself. Okay, I said it. I'm working on myself. I know I be trying not to. Brienne, if I'm rich, I don't want to be rich. You dig? I want to be cool enough to be able that my kids have a big space to chill out and do things in and don't have to go out in this crazy, weird world to do things in. Like, I don't even want to be rich. Rich folks be having like weird energy. Nah, I'm cool. I be people get money and then they just turn weird. I don't know. Is it like contagious? Like you touch the money, each like, I think I'm gonna just be entitled today. Like I don't want none of that. I want a house to be paid off. I can't drive. I ain't got no DUIs and nothing like that. But my condition, if I pass out behind the wheel and somebody ends up unalived, or my kids are in the back and they end up unalived or something like that, I'd feel like a POS. So I don't drive. Like, I just want the regular stuff. Like, just to be cool how I be cool. I don't even want to be famous. Like, I want to be able to still walk the. It's hard. Sometimes I go out and I be at the stove grabbing diapers and somebody walk up to me, "Are you childish, daddy?" And I be like, "No, I'm Bear." You know what I'm talking about? I'm Bear. That's me. I don't know fame. I don't think I appreciate fame. Fame is weird, scary. Now, when I was younger, I wanted to be like B2K. I wanted to be dancing all in the thing. I wanted chicks to be chasing me to my limousine, stuff like that. Then I got older and really realized I don't like people. Like, I love people. I don't like people because their intentions don't be pure. You dig what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people who I deal with now and I talk to and respond to, their intentions are pure. They're gonna tell me when I'm wrong, they're gonna tell me when I'm right. And I'm gonna listen to them because I know their intentions are pure. But there ain't a lot of people they will try to use you. Why y'all think I don't do a lot of endorsements and stuff like that? Like, people ask me, why ain't this monetized? Why ain't that monetized? You can do this. It sound good, right? But like, that energy, it's the energy that comes with certain people that you just kind of, as you get older, you just realize you don't want that around you. You don't want that rubbing off on you. You don't want to smell like that bad energy, like all that. I'm cool. If there's anything I teach my son, it's just do him. Be yourself. You ain't got to worry. Ain't nothing wrong with not fitting in. You ain't got to be in the in crowd. Do what you love because you only got one life. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to, no, hell no. Hell no. Just don't try to fit in. Because them same people you try to fit in with, if you so happen to fit in too much and y'all do something, you go to jail. The people that you try to fit, they not about to send you no money for noodles. They ain't gonna take care of your babies out you. They ain't none of that. None of that. I'm cool. I'm straight. I don't think that. I think that when you have pure intentions by somebody that you don't know, that naturally y'all will start to intertwine or something like that. Like, okay, my moderators, for instance, Jordan was the last moderator that I made a moderator, right? And I just seen that his intentions, their intentions, oh shoot, all of them, honestly, since they've been here, have been to destroy the negativity, to keep it a positive space for resources. We do a lot around here. Like I give away all my resources, all the equipment that my baby is growing out of and stuff. I try to find another family to, here, we about to remove this and put it there because they don't have it. Because at one point in time, I didn't have it. The Medicaid ain't the best thing to try to use for everything because there are stipulations. There's all type of clauses. In fact, you might not get everything you need. And then if your baby grows fast, like I got a little tarantula legs, Via, she growing too fast. They said she wasn't gonna grow. So every 5 years is when they replace something. So if I got to wait 3 years or some 3.5 years if she grows in a year and a half, right? So I try to help everybody out, which is why I laughed when people say you begging. I ain't even asked for nothing yet. Wait, y'all go. If I ask for something, just know it's important. Okay. If I come on this thing and be like, hey, help, just know that I really need help. Otherwise, y'all gonna see me on here just talking doing my thing, chilling at. My baby's gonna make y'all laugh. I'm gonna make y'all laugh. Uh, it's really slow in here. R word, if you will. Okay, it's a circus in this house. Outside this house, they got manners. They use them, but I want to be able to be a pillar and help. But I don't want to be famous while I'm doing it though. I just want to help. That's it. Well, thank you, Jess. I don't know who she gifted it to, but thank you. Yeah, I just want to help, and that's it. I don't want to be more. I don't want to be like they. There's a lot of people who use the disabled, this differently able babies and stuff for like clout. And for me, I feel like my baby is just pretty, and she just doing stuff. And I want to encourage the rest. As a community, we are not raised. How can I put this? I don't want to just say in the black community, but there's a lot of stuff that when you're growing up, nobody has ever set me down and said, okay, listen, you might have kids one day and they might not be all the way. Okay. You're gonna have to figure it out. You need to mentally prepare yourself just in case that happens. Ain't nobody sit me down and tell me that. Ain't nobody sit me down and said, your baby might need a G2. Ain't nobody sit me down and really give me the rundown of what can happen, right? So my goal is to allow people to see what I do, how I do it, and hopefully in the hood, because I'm from the trenches, okay, period. If if y'all see I can do it, y'all can probably do it. Y'all can maybe take some tips from me and just apply it to your everyday life. Not be stressed out, not be upset, not think like it's a dark hole that you've been thrusted into and no one's here to help you and you got to figure it out alone and there's nobody who understands. There's plenty of people who understand, okay? They may not just come out and talk about it. I just don't give a damn. I'm gonna come out and talk about it. I had a 20-year reunion I was supposed to go to. I didn't get to make it. You know why? Because my baby wasn't having it. I tried to get OG Nana to sis to come babysit. She got here, my baby was like, nah, I'm cool, I'm staying with you. Every time I tried to pass her, she started, so I didn't go. So I missed my 20-year reunion. That made me just sound old saying I had a 20-year reunion, right? I should tell you how old I am. But those are decisions that you got to make, and that's some stuff that people don't tell you about. I don't think that it's wrong that I missed it. Would I have loved to see people? Hell, my family was there. I seen pictures of just family. My sister was there, like all type of stuff, but I couldn't make it. You got to be able to do what you got to do, but don't think about it as the direct negative because it's still a life. It's just like you're adjusting your life, and this is now what you have to do. There's people out there who don't have one arm and they have to, as adults, and they've had to adjust their lives, but it's still just them. They can't put that burden on nobody else. They can't tell somebody, you need to blah, blah, blah because I have one arm. No, they're not going to tell them that. They're going to do what they got to do to get around whatever. They're going to say, hey, do you have this and that? Because I only got one of these, but I'm, you know what I'm saying? If you got this, I can make it work. Same thing with being a parent of a differently able person. You just got to make it work. It's your reality now. But again, Marla, listen to me. When I say people assume that like I just be getting donations, I don't get donations or nothing like that. The Cash App now. Now there was one point in time when I was trying to get the Peapod chair, that thing was thinging. But I also provided receipts. And then y'all see the Peapod chairs here now. I still ain't able to order the mobility ring. And I tried to order that though. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to order that through Medicaid, that and the toy ring that goes around it so that she can reach for things. Medicaid ain't with that. They consider that a luxury, not a necessity. So that's gonna be my Christmas gift. I'm gonna save up and I'm gonna get her that because I feel like that would help her while she's reaching. But I'm telling you, first and foremost, adaptive equipment is so expensive. That's why I be rigging up stuff. Y'all see, give me a ace bandage and a little scooter and a pillow, and I bet you it's gonna be a device to mobilize her or something. I did it before. There's definitely no book. Why should you care? Would you rather, Kim, would you rather be in the house with your differently able baby, teaching that baby so that and giving that baby the best quality of life, or go out to the same thing that's been going down for years and years and years and potentially lose your existence at the wrong place, wrong time? I'm cool. I'm gonna just be at the crib, my baby. When my baby start walking, that's gonna be my joy. That's my club. Speaking of, this was another thing I want to tell y'all. I don't know how long y'all been with me, but if y'all have been with me a while, y'all know my baby is legally blind. And Baby Bear and I have been slowly but surely learning Braille. And today, we got mail. This is called Seedlings. I'm going to teach my baby Braille while I'm learning Braille. And if y'all been around forever, y'all know my baby's favorite book is. So, I ordered The Brown Bear twice. But we're in Braille. So everything is in Braille. And this will hopefully promote her more because she's reaching. If you guys notice, she went from being extra tight with her tone being high, her muscle tone being high, she was right here with it. She's right here leaning like a cholo. And now she reaches out, she touches, she grabs my face, she grabs her toy, she reaches up. So now I just want her to open up her hands more and be able to touch now. It might take up a while because it would mean that she has to now focus on controlling her limbs as well as moving around. I know it's gonna be hard because she's spastic, so she might jump, but we're gonna make this work. And if it take until I'm 85 years of age, y'all gonna see me hobbling around this bit and trying to, it's gonna make it work. I also got her Elmo Says in Braille. I'm excited about it. Okay, I know I'm thugging, but like this is the little stuff that excites me now. Being out in the streets don't excite me no more. I done seen a whole lot. I done lost a lot of people. This is where I'm at with it now in my life. Braille. This says Elmo Says. How do I know that? Because I'm reading it right here. I'm not fluent in Braille yet. I'm still learning. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. And you can order a lot of the books that they make. You can order online and they will braille it out for you. So if you have a book that you want to publish or write, they would then put the braille over your book, and that's what it'll be. Got to get some Dr. Seuss in there, right? They didn't have green eggs and ham, but she likes puppies though, so I figured that'd be all right. Last but not least, good night. I love you. Right? This is where I'm at. This is where I feel like it's gonna be the fun one, because I can read this and everything that I bought. I bought this way so that I could read it with the braille, and also while I'm reading it and teaching her braille, I can read it to Micah Gummy. A lot of y'all try to figure out what her name was. Her name is Micah, and his name is Michael. Their middle names are weird. Okay, there's Bear, which is Bay Bear. That's his real government name. And then there's Gummy, the Gumster. Their middle names are Amoy and Amoy. Amoy and Amor. And then we got Michael, which is Pooh. But yeah, if y'all ever want to check out Braille, hit the seedlings. This is not a paid promotion. It's just something that I believe in and something that I'm doing. And I would just, implore, if your baby is blind or legally blind, partially blind, maybe give it a try. See if it can then help you too. That was a lot of the announcements outside of we're going to start doing the membership subscription lives this coming Friday, 7 p.m. It'll just be for members only. It's where we get to really, really talk our stuff, and I'm going to divulge some things that I probably shouldn't. She's two, Brienne. And then 3 times a week, so this is my first one. But I'm going to try to do it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, Friday being the memberships. And I've been trying to figure out how I can do like I said Zoom, but I want to do once a week and just start like a cool mentorship to young dads, to like the 20-year-old dads, 21-year-old dads. If I could stop y'all from having children at 21, I'm going to try to, because man, there's so much life to live. There's so many things, so much traveling to do, so much world to get to know. A lot of us, we become products of our environment, and we just stay where we're at forever. Have kids there forever. Never really get to experience seeing the world, seeing just different places, different cultures, different foods and whatnot. And I would just implore you do that before you settle down. If you have kids, you can do that with kids if you married. And this is harder when you're a young single man and you're out here learning to be a man. Traveling can definitely help. When you're well traveled, you become more cognizant of yourself, because you have to figure out how to adapt to places and what's suitable for you to be doing in certain places and what's not accepted, and your character builds. I've thought about a Discord, but ooh, when I say the Discords that I've heard about, I've never been in anyone's Discord, so I don't know. But from what I hear, when I listen to certain videos and I'm watching my content, because I watch YouTube too. I don't watch TV too much. I watch stuff like the Big Brother, stuff like that. But I watch a lot of YouTube people, because some of the folks are just funny, down to earth, and the Discords are wild, from what I see. See, and traveling when retired is definitely something to do, but I'm just nervous because you just never know. Like with my situation, 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, I didn't wake up, and then when I woke up, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't read, I couldn't do it. I had to relearn everything, and that showed me that you never know when your last time is. And I'm glad that I've traveled, I've been out, I've been around this good world of ours. I ain't been to every continent, but I've been to a lot of places. I'm glad that I've experienced a lot of that stuff because had I been gone, the thing that would have irked me the most while in heaven would have been my leaving my kids there. That's it. Which is why I just say, have fun while you're young, but do it the right way though. It'd be so much easier. So much easier. Christina Mendez. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, my dad. Go ahead and ask the question. I think that was directed toward me. I can't really. Yeah, I would have to. I would have to get into the Discord to actually figure it out. Uh, Deborah, since she got her bed, I have been able to sleep longer because the the camera makes a chime noise when she's moving. It says via detected via motion detected, and so it wakes me up if that. But other than that, but the first couple of I want to say like the first week and a half, it was kind of hard. I was still waking up, like looking at the camera, walking in there to make sure the camera was working, which is probably overly thinking stuff. I'm thinking she's frozen, even though I see her breathing. Still going there to check the camera. And then with the sleep study, we learned that keeping it in a dark place because she's spastic when she wakes up, if it's really dark, eventually her brain would just say go back to sleep. And like it took a couple weeks, but she started to do that a lot more too. So I've been sleeping a lot more. Now, Baby Bear, he don't allow sleep sometimes. He'll come to the room, just, hey, Papa, what you doing? I'm asleep. Mother, what? Oh, okay. I was just checking on you. Like, bro, don't wake me up to check on me. But then again, I get it though, because he's the one who found me unresponsive. So like, he don't play about me when it comes to that. He'll come in here and wake me up dead out my sleep. Just, hey, are you breathing, Papa? I'm like, huh? Oh, I'm just wanting to make sure you're breathing. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. Whatever. I love that kid though. All right, Miss Ben, you go ahead and take a siesta. You have a good evening. You heard? Yeah, that cubby bed is real. I went live in it one of those nights. I don't remember what it was, but if you go down here, you'll see we went live from the cubby bed just because, and it was dope. It was dope. No, when Via came, my mom was jealous. Right? Here's a fun story. My mom was jealous. She used to always say, "Why don't none of y'all's kids look like me? Why they all named after your dad? This and that, right?" She's like, "I want one of my own." So I made a promise. I said, when Via gets here, this is before we had the actual name. I said I will name her after you. Now originally it was gonna be Vieta, but then I thought about it. I don't really like Vieta, right? I love my mama, but her name is awkward. I looked up Via, saw the meaning of Via, and was like, okay, there's not too. I don't know too many of these, but they could be like a little. So she's little my mama, right? And then Gummy came. So it was kind of weird because she didn't come out looking like my mom, but as she turned 1 year old, then she was just my mom's twin. So she should have been actually named Via, and Via should have been Micah. But it is what it is at this point. He act like you do. What's that, Miss Claudette? Yeah, she definitely has one. I feel like eventually, because I've been teaching Gummy a lot, she she's being raised to care for Via. So a lot of stuff y'all see me do, like y'all see her mimic and watch. She's learning how to flush. I don't let her really do it. I just let her get me the syringe to flush when I say, get your sister's agua to flush. She go get, so she's like, but she's stubborn and she mean as hell like my mama. My mama mean as hell. You know, she from Texas and she a tomboy gang member. Like she mean. And my gummy, I don't know how it is, but she acts exactly like her. Like, how are you one? And you act more like my mama than my mama. It was weird as hell. What's that, treasure? Timo, was there a specific reason for spelling Micah without the MI? Yes, there was. So I'm Jamaican and Puerto Rican, and her mother is Hispanic, and so she thought the spelling it like the Jamaica, right? It's the same spelling as Jamaica. So we took out the huh and just made it Micah, Mecca. You know what I mean? That was the only reason. But they're all MIs though. They all pronounced MIs, I should say. Oh, shoot. Deborah, yes, there are. Texas tattooed on me. I'm trying to tell you, I know about it. The women kind are more hard than the men. For sure, facts. 100%. 100%. Gummy is that's my favorite person in the world. She has my heart. She's mean as hell. And I can't say she's my favorite person because all these kids, they my peoples. I love these little ones. That's why I don't even worry about going out. I'll be having fun in the house. Sounds weird, but I'd rather be here than anywhere else. All the kids are sleeping except Baby Bear. Baby Bear has to be to bed in an hour. Good evening, good evening. But yeah, outside of that, okay, it is 8 o'clock. I need to go get him ready. But I know I always leave y'all with a story. All right. So I'm going to ask y'all, would y'all like a Hollywood story? I had 3 lined up. A Hollywood story, college story, one of my good situations, or how I met Via's mom. Denise, why would my baby monsters not know that I'm on social media? I don't hide nothing. Christina, the adoption process is not hard. It's just you just need to make sure that you just have to make sure that no, everybody's saying Via's mom. You have to make sure that all your ducks are lined up when it comes to your background and all of that. But it's really not hard when they're 18. Like that's the easiest way to go because they can emancipate themselves and then you can adopt them and just be the legal parent. You don't have to go through too much. Yeah, damn. Okay, so I guess it's Via's mom story. All right, so how I met Via's monster, because that's what I'm getting requested for the most. And then I got to go get Baby Bear's clothes and stuff. We got to pick out his stuff and get ready for bed. He got a quiz tomorrow, so I got to make sure he's ready for it. So I went to college in California. She went to college in Colorado. One day, I came back to Colorado with my brother, and we ended up with a lot. So where we grew up at, there's like maybe 4 or 5 white people who grew up with us. The rest, it was Hispanic and black. But those white folks that grew up with us, they are people though, okay? Like they could drop the N-bomb and we wouldn't look twice. If they did it outside of where we at, where we live at type stuff, and they got beat up, that's on them. Like we probably wouldn't care because they were really raised that way. So we ended up with one of the homegirls and her people. And it was a little tequila spot. They had tacos. I love tacos, okay? Now, when I say I love like if you ain't got the right tacos, I'm probably slap your tacos off the table. They better be street. They better be authentic. I don't want no damn ground beef. I want my asada. I need some onions. I need limes. I need hot chili and all that. You dig what I mean? This place happened to have that, so I'm going. I don't like going out. I'm trying to tell you, I don't like going out. But my brother convinced me. He like, hey, the homegirl said she paying for everything, and that's another thing. You paying for food? I'm there. I'm at that spot. As long as it ain't like a crowded club type scene, I'm at the vicinity where the tacos. So we get there, we pull up. Now I had been online all day, just posting where we were, just the trip back. And when we get inside, I turn around to say what's up to everybody, and I just hugged somebody. I didn't know who it was, but when I hugged them, all I felt was chi-chis. It was just chi-chis on my chi-chis. And I didn't look twice. I just gave, and then like maybe 20 minutes later, I was talking to my brother, and I was like, I just hugged somebody with some big old Eddie's Tay. And he said, who you hug with some big old Eddie's Tay? Like everybody in here we know. I'm like, nah, this ain't the familiar Eddie's Tay. Whose Eddie's Tay was these? Cause I still feel them on me. They were soft. So I'm mad now. At this time, I don't drink either. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna take a shot up to kill you. And I need to really figure out whose Eddie's Tays was on me. I'm looking at all the homegirls like, where, did y'all just grow Eddie's Tay? I've been knowing y'all since we was little. These are not normal Eddie's Tay. As I'm looking at everybody, there's a really short thing that's like in the midst of talking to the homegirl, one of my clear homegirls. And I don't know who it was with her, but it was another one of the homegirls. And these two homegirls happen to be best friends. So I'm trying to figure out who's short like this, because like we had maybe 5 or 6 that were like really short girls in our class. This one didn't look like one of them. But I can't see her face though, because there are shoulder blades. She's shoulder blade height to some of the fellas and girls that are around. So I'm looking and I'm trying to figure out who it is. So my thing was, let me just buy 12 shots and usher them over here and give out so I can see who this is. And I walk up, start giving out shots, and I give her one. I don't recognize her. But I do know that these are the Eddie's Tay that were on my chest, because they look like they as soft as the Eddie's Tays that gave me a hug when I walked in. I don't know who this hug was, but the Eddie's Tay was on there. So I said, hi, what's your name? And she said her name, and I introduced myself. And she said, oh, I know who you are. At this point, I'm nervous because I'm like, well, wait a minute, do we know each other? Because there's been some times, in college where we drank too much, don't remember a lot. so who the hell did I just meet? Did I know you? Do you know me in real life? How you know me? I'm asking these questions out loud. How you know me? She said, you used to date one of my cousins or something like that. Something to that effect. It was either you used to date one of my cousins or one of my cousins used to like you or something like that. So I'm like, well, wait, you know me? She's like, no, I've seen your pictures before. So the whole night, I'm like, okay, this don't feel right, because how you know me and I don't know you? The night ends. I'm at the house now. I'm spinning room. You've been spinning room before? Like you lay down in the dark while you drinking, and then somebody come in and hit the light, and all of a sudden your world is all fouled up. Like you can't even, the room spinning, the food that you ate, you burping weird stuff, is smelly. That type. I'm in the room trying to look at the phone and I'm going through the messages of the homegirls, like who is the, which one of y'all used to like me and who is this? And I'm trying to figure out who this girl is. I noticed that she had liked a couple. And this is like Black Planet, MySpace days. I'm like, who? These are the itties, Tay. Now at this, when I met her at the little taco jam spot, it ain't what I seen in this picture. Because what I seen in this picture, now the Eddie's Tay done popped out 3D on me. Like she got them. Y'all know how y'all girls be. Y'all put on that little thing that like this to y'all's Eddie's Tay, and then the Eddie's Tay start to look like a BBL on your chest. She had on one of them shirts, vests, whatever the hell it is. Pulled them things. Now on the picture, the Eddie's Tay looking delectable. I want them. Them are great on this picture. But she got on red lipstick. And I was like, I don't like red lipstick. Cause like the red lipstick make me think you a lady of the night. And then you got on this outfit and you got your Eddie's Tay 3D. And I ain't even got no glasses on. They poking me in the eyeball. I think I might have fell asleep with the phone on or something like that. I wake up at like noon. My brother come in. He like, hey bro, we gotta go. I'm like, where we going? He like, we gotta go to the afternoon function. Now when we get in town, we had like 4 specific functions and a baby shower to go to. We get to the afternoon function and the Eddie Tays are there. The Eddie Tays are in effect. I'm like, oh, booyaka, the Eddie Tay. So I walk up immediately like, hey, you liked a couple of my posts. You said we knew each other. I went home last night and I was looking at you. It sounded weird, right? Sounded completely damn near stalkerish. She said, why was you looking at me at night? I said, because your Eddie's Tay, I was trying to figure out who you were and then you knew me. Now, she more interested in why I was looking at her pictures like that. And I think she might have been weirded out because she definitely dismissed herself from the conversation. So I'm young. I'm forget you. Don't need your Eddie's Tay. There's mad Eddie's Tay around here. I don't even, but the whole time I was there though, I'm still like side eyeing her like, because you look good. Now, if you know me, you know I don't like, it's not that I don't like, my preference is not extra skinny women. It's always been the if I'm with the homies and like the home girls clique is over there and they choosing us and we choosing them, yeah, I'm always the one that choose like the bigger ones. I'll be like, yeah, I like her, she's cute. And they be like, the big one, I'll be like, yeah, she fine as hell. And they be like, what's wrong with you? And I'll be like, nothing. Now it's different. Nowadays, I think they now agree with me. But prior to, they used to think I was weird when I was growing up. So, long story short, though, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. At the end of the night, I'm giving the homegirls, which was her cousins, hugs, and I'm telling them, all right, then I'm going to holler at y'all. And one of the homegirls ended up going home with my cousin. Now, they've been dating all this stuff, right? While they there, I come out my room, and the Eddie's Tay is there. Now, mind you, I had been at a couple of functions today, so I had been drinking a couple. So when I come out my room, I got all kinds of liquid courage. And if you know anything about alcohol, you know liquid courage can turn into liquid pimping, liquid game spitting, liquid ism, liquid, your words are gonna flow like butter, right? I walked out to the living room. I was like, oh, what you doing over here? You came to see me, huh? You walked away, but you back. It's God's plan. What's happening? Type stuff, right? She started laughing. Boom. Think I got it. We get to Mackin. She had a Carl's Jr. burger in her hand. That's how it happened. First date. No, I'm playing. But we got to talking and stuff, and we didn't see each other for a super duper long time because she told me I was a gangster. She was like, y'all don't date gangsters. I'm like, I'm in college. Not a gangster. Type stuff. Went back to school, came back like maybe the summertime, I think. And we ended up getting in contact before that, but we went on a date. We chopped it up. really cool conversation. We did not do nothing. Like a year later, something happened. Now we not together though, right? She called me and told me, hey, no, she sent me a text message with the pregnancy test. And I was like, what's this? Which, me being the ignorant man that I am, I was like, oh, I can't even talk to her no more because she done went off and got pregnant on me by somebody. Yeah, I'm that somebody. And then so she wasn't here for it, right? Well, I don't know if you guys know about baby makings and your first baby type stuff, but when your body as a woman, then correct me if I'm wrong, this is just what doctor said. When when your body has not ever had a baby or ever been in that situation, it tries to flush out the bad to get prepared. So there's a lot of miscarriages that happen. And so that happened. It was a sad day, and we kind of didn't talk for a long time. And then we're still cool, check up on each other now here and there. Just, I don't know, it kind of drove not a wedge, but it was kind of like, that was the first time that happened to me and stuff. And then years and years and years later, we came back into cahoots. This was after I had Baby Bear and everything. When I got custody of Baby Bear, she was there. We had been talking friends and, kicking it. She was there throughout that process. And as a friend, she stayed. Like, when I had to work, there was times where she was like, oh, I'll keep him. I don't trust nobody. I trusted her. And she would keep him for like 3-4 hours so I could work, and then I'd go pick him up. And eventually that led into us talking one night and not rekindling, but rekindling. And then damn near the same exact thing happened. She called me like, hey, I'm pregnant. And I was like, oh, really? And then she was like, I know how it ended last time. She was crying and all this good stuff. And she was like, but I know you're a good dad, and I see how you are with Michael. And it kind of turned into she didn't ask directly, do we keep it? But I didn't come from a family that believes in doing away with that type of stuff. We deal with what we deal with. We handle our candles. So we kept the baby. And then the baby was born, and a couple weeks into it, all the situations happened, and now I have my baby Via with the different abilities. That's how I met that little ninja's mom. Through her itty's tay. Damn, I never think I was gonna tell that story. That's why I never say nothing bad about that young lady, because she ain't no bad. She just never had when the situation happened, I could tell, postpartum, that made me really realize what postpartum was. Like, we don't, how can I put it? We don't necessarily know, like I said, we weren't taught what to do and how to do it. So I don't put fault on her for not knowing, because she ain't never had the family members that I did that were special needs and things of that nature. But I do know that it was just, I had to step up and do what I had to do and what I knew. And it just is what it is at this point. Yeah, no, man. It's, Jane Doe, you said, do I still love her? Or did you say, I still love her? Like, you're telling me what I do. Probably, because I ain't never told that story. Not too many people know. I'm not secretive, but I'm also not the one that's just be online telling all my business. Brittany X Via's mom knows her. No, Via knows her mom, and she knows her. I just do what I'm supposed to do at all times, and if that means that she got to stay with me, that's just what it is. Lola, hell no, hell no, shouldn't nope. And that's I'm trying to tell you nope. My eyes sparkle telling that story. That's because I never mind. It's legal here. You dig what I'm saying? Well, thank y'all for listening. You know, I got love for each one of the baby's monsters. I don't like them people sometimes, but if I had to choose one to be associated with for life, it'd probably be Via's mom because she has never given me any types of issue. She's more likely to be around me than anybody ever has because but she's stubborn as hell too. Let's not get it twisted, guys. Let's not get it twisted. She's stubborn as hell, like to the point where I'm just gonna have to remove myself. But a lot of strong-willed women who were raised that way by their daddies are I guess, like that. So that's why that is. I don't know. Yeah, we don't. You know, that's not Christy from Florida. I'm from Florida. Ruby Suze, you understand. You dig what I mean? I can never not love or have no love for her. It's like the women who gave me the simple, most joyous things that I live for. Now, do I like them all the time? Hell no. But I ain't gonna ever like disrespect them and things like that. Just it's what it is. I be like, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. There was one point in time where I was just like, can we please find you a man to one of the monsters of my daughters? Like, we need to find you a man so that way you just happy and then you ain't miserable and then we don't have to talk. Because she was calling me to tell me her man stories. And I was like, dude, you dating, just call me when you get a man so I can meet this man. And then that's it. That's all. Colette, do I want any more children? I said I didn't, and then I had one. So I can't even tell you what God's plan is. I'm going to just say right now, I am not doing that. Brianna, I was, and then life happened, and then so we are not committed. I was committed, and then, you know, things happened, and then I just wasn't committed. Javon, I appreciate you. You have a good evening. You heard me? Oh, my mental was great. Another reason why I just be chilling at the house because I don't care about being in a relationship. Uh, Freak Beats. You, I don't know if you're trying to tell me you want to show me some OnlyFans art, but you know I ain't into the OnlyFans art. Who trying to have 10 babies? That's a lot. Heck yeah, I did, Deborah. I feel like this. If I'm not gonna be with those women, I should be able to. If they call me for advice or something, I give them advice. I tell them, I don't care. One of my baby monsters called me and was trying to tell me about her dude and why she don't believe in love or why they keep telling her they love her so fast or something like that. And I just simply was like, just stop worrying about, just be with somebody. Like if you want, like you worried about the wrong stuff, just go ahead and give that man a chance, right? You got to be really comfortable and in tune with yourself to be able to tell a woman that you used to be dating with that. And I was so serious, like, help, you need to stop. There was one point in time, I don't care. There was one point in time where I was dating this young lady. She had kids, and it got to the point where it was so. This is why I have not dated a woman with kids since. I had to sit her and her husband, her ex husband, down and like tell them they need to just go ahead and be together because there ain't no way in hell that I'm not about to stay around this one. Okay, and y'all need to work it out because it's it's almost detrimental to my health. My mental health is almost bad the way y'all be arguing, stuff like that. I don't mind doing what's right when it comes to whomever or however. Be with who you want to be with. If you were with me and you need help finding a man, I will help you. Let's do it. I'll be the wing dude. I'll be the wing X. What's up, Miss Melissa? Yeah, I try to give y'all at least one story time. I know there's once I gave y'all mad stories, but I try to give y'all a story time at the end of my lives. Um, would I? I'm. That's a hard no. Life of Nancy. We are better friends than anything, and yeah. Brittany X. Do I prefer to date women without children? I have not been on a date in so long, which is why again, even with my new baby, he ain't new, but like I didn't date then. It was just 2 birthdays ago. I was vulnerable, and the person who had my children again one time, and we still ain't together. Like, but I'm just not the person that's going. I'm not. I'm gonna be there for mine regardless. I don't give a damn who thinks what of me. My kids are gonna think that I'm the best dad ever because I'm gonna be there present for them kids. I know there's situations where a man and a woman really don't get along to the point where they don't need to be around each other. Sometimes that means that the baby can't be around because it's just detrimental because both parties are probably not on the same page. But for me, I prefer to just be a dad to these children, especially with Via. I don't think a woman would really understand if I don't answer the phone for some days because I'm sleeping tired and going through therapies and doctors and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm not about to put no woman through that, trying to get to know them and they assuming or whatever, projecting because they've been through cheating and all that other stuff. And I'm not doing nothing, but now they are mentally unstable because of me choosing my babies over them. I wouldn't do that to nobody. No, not all women with children are bad to be with or nothing like that. I'm saying personally, I don't have the time I don't want to put a baby through, and this is their babies or my babies, through getting to know somebody only for it not to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have to date. It would have to be a long period of dating before I meet your kids or before you meet my kids in person. I should say, because clearly they with me all the way online. I thought I was gonna come in here on Demon Time, so I wore Micah, but then everything just got cool. So Life of Nancy. Hell no, I don't even. And Wilson, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said at this time, right? I'm just raising my babies. There's no reason to put somebody. If you can't force somebody to be with you if they can't be with you, right? So to go out and date somebody knowing that you have an agenda to be with that person and you expect that, and then for them to feel like they don't want that anymore, that's gonna hurt some. That might not be fair to put somebody's feelings through that, and that's just me personally. So I just try not to be in that I don't try to enter that realm of life. And if that means I have to stay single, that just means I have to stay single because I'm not about to put no hurt on no women, no unnecessary hurt. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather me be a lying sack of poop and be like, yeah, girl, shoot, I just want you. I just want to be with you, and I just, all your time. I just want all your time. I just need your love, baby. Can I just, can I just want to rub on you and touch on you and just make you feel loved. And then like that next week after I did all that to you, not answer the phone. Not because I'm out with another woman, but because I'm dead sleep from taking care of these babies all week, and I just don't want to kick it. I don't tell you that because I don't want to hurt your feelings. I just don't want to kick it. Like you wouldn't want that. That ain't cool. I don't know what Kendra G is, Brittany. You got to tell me what that is. Ruby Sue, it ain't about being upfront. It's just about being 100%. You can't be playing around people's emotions, especially as you get older, because ain't nobody got time for that. You play with the wrong person, you play with the right person's emotions, you gonna end up, they're gonna be baby all on the floor, she gonna have a belt, you gonna have all types of, you gonna PTSD from when you was little and you used to get your butt whooped by your nana, and you don't do it, okay? It ain't nothing wrong with being single. You can't be single and playing games still. Like it's a lot of stuff that comes with after having kids and growing up. And this is why I say that dudes should not have kids extra early and travel and learn some things. When you're young, that's when you figure out them games that you're playing, and then you probably might not want to play them no more, especially if you get those same games played with you. It's because as men, we be extra emotional. We don't act like we supposed to be tough as men, right? Let a woman come home smelling like she been into things. Boy, you're gonna lose your mind. We lose our minds. Like we be so sad. So sad. We be sad as hell. Feelings be hurt. Bunch of bitches. We turn into excuse my language, we turn into a bunch of bitches. Do you think having children out of wedlock is detrimental to the family, especially in the black community? I think that we were raised to believe that, but if you have kids out of wedlock and you take care of your kids because everything ain't for everybody, everybody ain't for everybody, I don't think it's detrimental, especially if you two people are raising these kids with love. There's two households, yeah, and they're seeing how it works out. Because in 2024, marriage and the family life is not prominent. It's not promoted as much as it was when I was growing up and my parents before them. Because if you remember way back in the day, ladies was getting married at 15, having 17, 18, 19 kids by the one man they married to their whole life. And as we've gotten in these generations, I ain't heard too many weddings this year. You tell me how many weddings you heard this year. You heard me. It ain't what it used to once be. It's now, get it how you live. I see there's polygamy everywhere. It's all kind of stuff going on. One would think I'm a polygamist with me having three babies. And I'm not. I'm extra single. I'm going to take care of my babies because ain't nobody else going to do it. Detrimental, no. But I would say if you can limit doing that, especially having multiple baby monsters, be better than me. Be better than me. I will say that for sure. Oh yeah, I wouldn't just have nobody around my babies at all. Nah, hell nah. See right there, marriage is overrated. Marissa, you ain't nothing for that one. She said I'm married, and I agree. So, Christina, yeah, you get drained. You got to find time for sleeping. It is draining when they're little, little. And it really is that you don't have time to date. Again, you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings because you ain't got time for it, sleep and all that. But some people, some people can be like, some people with kids can date and make it happen. You know, they got grandparents they can take the kids to for the weekend while they out, doing them and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure I could probably drop my kids off at my mama house, but like, why would I drop my kids off at my mama house to go out to have fun type stuff? Or that sounded wild. But you know what I mean? Like, why would I take a break from my kids to go out? I'm just, I'm going to do what I'm doing. And I'm not going to put that burden on my mama. Although my mama get mad sometimes. I'd have to Mrs. Sis, Mrs. Chris. Boy, you're going to put a whole punctuation mark in between your name. Miss Chris, I would agree with you about the marrying anybody, just everybody doing anything. But I'm almost inclined to agree that marriage is overrated. What I'm gonna sign a contract with the government for, so that just in case something happen, now y'all getting money too. Cause like I get married, then I get not married, unmarried, divorced. Now I got to pay certain monies, and that money is now going to whomever. I don't know where it's going, but I'm pretty sure the government getting a percentage of it. You save a lot more money too, man. Being single and not out in the clubs. Again, I don't know what the clubs are like nowadays. From what I hear, they don't even dance in the clubs now, which is weird. Why the hell is there a club if y'all ain't dancing? But you just save a lot more money when you ain't out trying to find something that you probably don't want. That it happened. That stuff happens so much, so much. You think it's cool while you're inebriated and the big booty or the tight muscles or the chains or the car he driving or the hair she got or whatever until you get home and you realize that the car he driving wasn't his car or the hair she had wasn't her hair type stuff like that. Like get to know that first and then you might save a lot more money because you ain't trying to figure, you just can't be everything. You don't do it. I just had flashback. Did y'all see me just go back there? Well, if I told y'all that story, boy, I ain't gonna disrespect that lady. But boy, so I ain't gonna even try to say your name, but you said you believe in marriage, you just don't believe in signing no paperwork. So you like in the spiritual marriage? Because I think that's cool. Like if you spiritually dedicate yourself under the eye of God to somebody and you stick with that and y'all do that, I think what's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Period. I ain't not Nisha. Yeah, Nisha May. Is that what we doing? Cause like I like it. I appreciate y'all liking the live. Thank y'all. And thank y'all for subscribing. Everybody that subscribed and everything, even the memberships, I appreciate y'all a whole lot. Just want to tell y'all that. Okay? I mean that from the bottom of my pee hole. I love y'all. And I thank y'all for letting me vent and kick it. Because, boy, I ain't got no adult friends. all that. All that. It was all that, Miss Smith. I mean, she had both her legs, but everything else. Mm-mm. Whew, that's another thing. See, so a long distance relationship, that'd probably be my best bet, right? Because then I don't have to stop what I'm doing majority of the time. But then those late night conversations that I think adults need to feel certain things. I love y'all too. Appreciate you. I think that that would be more than necessary, and then the meetups like that would give you more ample time to really get to know somebody. Because that that how can I put it? That get to know period when you're on the phone has to match that in person. And if that in person energy ain't matching what I've been talking to for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a year, then I'm probably not gonna believe a lot. Red flags, red flags, red flags, all kinds of red flags. It's doable. You could be with somebody and never get married. You can actually be with somebody and not even be in a relationship with them. I think like a full fledged relationship. You might be my grandma, my grandpa. I think they was together. They shoot since I was actually, but they wasn't together. Go figure that one out. Like my grandpa one day, my grandpa got mad, right? And he stormed out the house, right? And I was a little jit. And he went out the house, he was mad as hell. And he went out and my the multitasker her, who you talking to? Who's a catfish? Don't come here just talking stuff because you will get attacked verbally by me. My grandpa ran out the house, he was talking to my uncle, and he was like, no, because she ain't giving me no coot noot type stuff, right? And I'm like, at the time, I'm like, ugh, you trying to hump on grandma? That's nasty. You dig what I'm saying to you? And boy, that was the first day that I realized that my grandparents were not in a relationship, but they were together for life. Because she told him, you can always go get your own house. You don't have to be here. I'm not giving you nothing. And so he was mad. You know, he wanted to lay my grandmama down. My grandmama wasn't having it. He used to lay next to her bed on the floor. Like his bed was on the floor next to her bed, her real bed. And they for a whole, I'm talking about for my whole life, my grandpa was there every day. So until they both passed. They in heaven now. They probably arguing in heaven. My grandma passed away um, when I was a junior in high school, and then my grandfather he blew himself up like a year and a half ago. I am Puerto Rican and Jamaican, with a couple other things mixed in there. I'm pretty sure. You can't catfish nobody. I wish I don't even understand how folks getting cat. Where I just think I just seen it. Nancy, you damn right. You can't get catfish nowadays. It's impossible. You if you don't FaceTime me and we talking, then I'm gonna block you and then that's it. We just not gonna talk no more. Man, I beloved my grandma. I don't think my grandma and my grandpa was doing none of that. I don't think they ever was. I was there. Doors open all the time. I'm there every day, all day. I don't think they was doing that. For real. He did blow himself up. Yep, Pop's Jamaican. Mom's is white Puerto Rican. Indian. Native American, I'm sorry. He blew it. Okay, maybe, okay, that's probably insensitive of me. He had an oxygen machine and he chose not to stop smoking cigarettes and he tried to light the cigarette next to the oxygen machine. Boom. And then we had a funeral. I love my grandpa, but I kind of think my papa was ready to go be with my grandma though. That's I really feel like that. Like after the last time I spoke to him, now he just kept on talking about my big mama. I feel like he was ready to go. So like even when it happened, I was just like, damn, Papa. But I also was like, well, now you get to go be with Punch. My grandma's nickname was Punch. Everybody called her Punch because she knock a fella out. Yeah, he blew himself up though. That's how my mama called me and she said, your grandpa died. He blew himself up. You hello? Is you sure you called me? That's really what happened. And the crazy part is he was in like one of those, not an old folks home, not a nursing home, but excuse me, he was in a, what is that called, a senior living home. He could have blew up the whole residence. Everybody could have been gone. So, him being stubborn, I love my papa, but I think he was ready to go, though. It's life. I believe he knew what time it was. Well, thank you, Latasha. I appreciate you. Yeah, he really blew himself up. I ain't just saying that to be funny. He did that. He did that. Would I do long distance dating? I don't know how that would work. Like if it worked, then yeah. But like if it, I'm a firm believer in you show me who you are, I'm gonna believe you. So like if you get mad at me for not answering the phone one time, I'm gonna just probably stop talking to you. I'm just so not into none of the nonsense because I ain't gonna get no nonsense. So I don't expect no nonsense given to me. Oh, he went out with a boom. He went out doing exactly what he wanted to do. Puff a cigarette. Hey, Marley, you right. Them quarter pounders, boy. Man, I don't eat fast food. I can't. I got liver cirrhosis, so I can't do a lot of stuff. But like my son, he used to love quarter pounders. He ain't had one in a while. But like that made me scared. All I thought about was what could have happened if my son ate one and got sick. That. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, I miss my grandma and my grandpa, but I'm glad they together now because I really think my grandpa was he made it a while after my grandma passed, but you could just tell he wasn't because like that was 2003. You could just tell he didn't like it. He never dated, never got a woman. I don't even think he was out here with the company. He was just in the house or with us. Like, he wasn't none of that. I lost my I lost both my grandparents on both sides, with the exception of my papa that blew himself up before I was even an adult. Like not even near an adult. I think I was maybe like 16 and did not have but my papa left. Yeah, you know, Nancy, it's let's start here, okay? Now this is no disrespect. If you take it as disrespect, you should probably know me by now. I don't need nobody, right? And that's I say that to say this. Being with a woman who has healed herself or been healed or is not traumatic or doesn't show any signs of projecting or anything, that's all good stuff, right? But like what if that's a facade that they're putting on? The facade is they're pretending to be healed, right? And then like you trigger some trauma that they done been through just by a thought. Like they think you're doing something and then it comes flooding back. What do you do then? You know what I mean? This is why you stay out the way of people and you let them deal with what they deal with, and whoever comes into your life organically, however it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. You don't need nobody. You dig what I mean? However it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Yeah, that's what I think was happening. I'm a firm believer in that. Like, if you have a soulmate, you ain't got to be. Your soulmate could be somebody who you just genuinely ain't ever been with. It could be a friend that you talk to all the time or something, and that person passes away. It's like, huh, what do I do now? In life, it's hard to get through stuff like that. I didn't say I'm gonna block them for not answering my phone call. I said, Lola, that I'm gonna block you if you get mad at me because I'm asleep. Like, have you ever, man? I was in my inbox. There was this young lady I was speaking to, and she said, you ain't got time to, or I called you last night, but you don't ever answer your phone." And I agreed with her. I said, "I don't ever answer my phone. I'm sorry." And she said, "So what the f are we doing here?" And I simply replied, "I don't know what you're doing, but I'm not answering my phone." So, yeah, and then she got mad at me. And then when she got mad at me, I was like, "Oh yeah, I can't." So I blocked her. And when I blocked her, I got an inbox, right? She said, you a B word. I was like, dang. Like, you mad, mad. And she said, F you and your kids. And I was like, dang. But see, I dodged the bullet though. You see what I'm saying? And it'd be stuff like that. I know every woman ain't like that. And not even the majority of women are bad. Not even half, not even a quarter of women are bad. But there are just those 4 or 5 bad women that are out there just taint the water for like the good ones. Like you know, if when you I don't even want I'm trying to get the best analogy without sounding just too vulgar. If you throw up in the pool, everybody got good stomachs and you throw up in the pool and you just happen to have blonde hair, but we ain't see the front of your face, or you have locks and we ain't see the front of your face, or you have a pineapple wave or whatever that style is called, and we just don't see the front of your face. Every person in that pool that I see with those hairstyles or whatever, and I ain't see in front, I'm gonna believe that was the person who tainted the pool. And that's what's happening, I feel like, in my life with women. Just little stuff like that, I'll be like, see, this is why I stay in the house. This is why I stay in the crib. This is why I stay in the house. Yeah, she hit me with that one hard. She was like, fuck you and the kids. I was like, dang. What the kids do? They don't even got phones to answer like they do, but my daughter don't answer her phone. They be ringing. All I see is flashing. She don't like talking on it. She texts. Baby bear don't ever answer his phone. He think everybody's a scam likely. I call him and he be like, oh, I thought it was scam likely. Like, fool, it said Papa Bear. Weirdo. Truey Booty. I don't even like your name right now, but True Beauty. That made a lot of sense to men. That did not make sense to you. Is that what you're trying to say? I see your underlying tone, and I'm just ready to go there. I got 21%. Let's go. You can't be just out humping too. That's another thing. People think that I don't know this. This new generation is full of promiscuity. Like it's. I was watching. I think I was watching DJ Act, and there was a young fella who had gave this young lady something that she can't get rid of. But she said she put her mouth on it though, and she seen the open cut, and I was just like, "What? Why? When was that ever okay?" Like I took XA education. My mama taught me about them things. Yes, you can't. You can't. Because that's nasty. Mikhail, I just had a 20-year high school reunion. If that tells you how old I am. Oh, Miss Smith, thank you. See, somebody earlier said when I misunderstand things, I'm rude. I didn't think I was being rude. I genuinely wanted to know if it didn't make sense to her. I was gonna try to explain it some more. I gotta keep with the pig Latin because like when I say itty stay, they don't like that word. Hey, somebody smart in the car. I like when y'all use y'all's noodles. I be trying to use my noodles all the time. I foul up sometimes too. Sometimes it's too early for me to use my noodles. Nisha, I ain't even trying to check under the hood. I just, I don't. I don't. Oh. Oh no, I get called rude on a daily basis. I get called rude on a daily basis. I'm used to it though. I get used to all the. There's a lot of trolls. That's another thing. I got a lot of trolls. There'd be a whole lot of trolls, and that's the name of this internet game. All I simply say is, if you see me in person and you feel like you have that energy, like only one or two things gonna happen. I say it all the time. Only one or two things gonna happen. I'm either gonna go to jail or one of us going to go. One of us going. We both probably gonna go to jail, or like somebody going to see who created them. Other than that, you can say what you want to on the internet. I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want to, and then we're gonna go on about our lives. Now, in person, it's a different story. Whoo! Now I'm gonna ask you this question, Marla. Did y'all actually have the class reunion 34th, or was it just that was the 34th anniversary of it? Brianna, did the eggs hurt? Yeah, I had a red knot on my head because baby, I think one of them he threw with like some intention, like, and this for taking away YouTube and forgetting you took it away from me. He got in trouble, right? He forgot to take out his trash, and I don't whip my child. That's one of the generational curses. I can't. I will if he needed it, but he ain't never needed it though. He just forgot to take out the trash. So I told him, okay, well, if you can forget to take out the trash, then you should forget that there's a YouTube that you like to watch, right? And then I forgot that I told him he can't watch it for like 4 months. So one day, I was like, "What you doing, Papa? You watching YouTube?" He was like, "I can't watch YouTube." I was like, "Why? Is it off or is it broke?" He said, "Cause you took it away from me." And I had forgot, so I was like, "No, I didn't." And he was like, because I forgot to take out my trash." And I was like, "Whoo!" That was like last year sometime. So yeah, that happened. Oh man, that's stupid. But yeah, I think one of them eggs came in my head for that one. Oh, half the time, it's a lot. Ain't no, hey, I'm with Lola. Ain't no way you 56. If boy, the smell, smelling nasty. Do I ever congratulate myself? Hell no. Do you, I celebrate that I'm a way better man than what I was raised around, but I don't congratulate myself. I feel like being a good dad, being a decent man, being righteous, doing what you're supposed to do, things of that nature shouldn't be celebrated. It should be normalized in our community. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Marla, my mama was born the same year on Halloween. Her birthday coming up. Hell yeah, hey, them 68 moms were dope. Jordan, them 68 moms. I don't know, they a blessing. I ain't gonna lie. 83, Marissa, you an 80s baby with us. Yeah, I appreciate you. You a year before my brother. He 95. Now we going, so this year, Baby Bear wanted to be Wolverine, right? So he gonna be Wolverine, and then I'm gonna be Deadpool, and then uh, Pooh gonna be Lady Deadpool, and then my bear is gonna be Baby Deadpool, and V is gonna be Kid Pool. Gummy, she want to be everything that her brother want to be, so she thinks she gonna be Wolverine, but I don't think I'm gonna let that ride. Oh, I'm proud of my babies. I'm I'm every day proud of them. Yeah, I'm every day proud of them. I just think that they're normal human beings who are trying to be they're normal little guys who are trying to navigate and learn stuff. So when I see them putting forth the effort and I don't have to do too much, I think that's great. You know what I mean? I congratulate them. Drop the kid sizes. Via is 4T. Gummy is 3T. Baby Bear is 10 to 12. Youth. I don't buy poo clothes. I give her money to and take her to the places that she wants to go shopping. Cause like she's. So if y'all don't know, my daughter came out to me a year and a half, 2 years ago almost. She a part of the community, right? So like some days she be wearing like the brat clothes, like all big clothes. But then there's some days she want to dress like a little hoochie mama kind of, a little bit. So I don't be knowing as long as I take her so I can see some stuff, because some stuff I just say no to. But like I don't be knowing what she wants. So the sizes to me, they obsolete when it comes to poo. I don't know. Dust Me Pink, happy early birthday. You gonna tell me why you dust me pink? I want to hear that story. Are the girls twins? They trenches twins. Oh, you talking? I thought what's the name? I don't. I can't wake up, baby. I don't know if y'all heard him come in here and do it. Well, y'all couldn't hear him do this. That's stupid, Bear. That's dumb. He came here and gave me this like, you ain't off live. I'm going to sleep. I still got to go in there and get his clothes. Oh, my shoe. I'm in like a 2X, 3X. I'm pretty big in here. You see these middies hanging. They real now. You know, I got out the shower the other day and happened because I don't be looking in the mirror. I caught myself in the mirror and saw how my middies done grew. Whew. Boy, this father figure is real now. And then Gummy was standing on my daddy's sand, just playing with it with her toes, and I was just like, man, I'm turning into my daddy. Nancy, I keep on saying this. I promise I am going to do the list, the Amazon list. There were so many doctor's appointments, myself included, this last week that I just ain't did nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will do it. I will get started on it tonight. He's ready for the quiz. He was talking about it earlier. He just wanted to figure out what interim means. So I had to get on him about that, like get him to understand what an interim quiz is between two chapters. Although they don't call them chapters anymore, they call them units. I hate these kids. I hate this new education system. I hate all this. Hell yeah, I jiggle my middies. Why not? Yeah, no, I'm really like a 2X. That's really what it is. We're right on. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do the list though. What's wrong with Daddy Sand? I feel like that's what I gotta call it, because you know, like when you put your feet to sand, and imprint diggable and all that, she was doing that to my stomach. I ain't like it, but I couldn't tell her to stop. It was rude. Did y'all hear? If y'all, I don't know if y'all on my IG or not, but Baby Bear had me effed up earlier. And boy, I turned the camera on him. He said, "Big Back, what's up?" My boy, I can't say some of the stuff I be wanting to say on the camera. I don't post everything. These cameras be going a lot. I can't post everything because a lot of stuff is not, hell nah. But it goes down. It goes extra down. Yeah, I don't. When it comes to my daughter, the way she came at to me, I, I didn't care. there was a video that we made because she just happened to get caught on camera that she was coming at, and she didn't want to tell her mother because she said her mother would judge her, but she said she knows I wouldn't judge her. And she was like, I think I like. Would you be? No, she said, would you be mad if I like girls too? I was like, I don't give a damn what you like. Did you get your homework done? Like, that's what I'm worried about. Is it done? Can I check it? Can we go over it right quick? I can't tell you who the hell to like or what to like. Now I'm an ally, and so what? And a lot of people be like, "What if your son say he's gay?" It's the same thing. These are my babies. I don't give a fuck. I can't tell. My mama don't know none of the things and none of the moves that I know in the bedroom. Okay, my mama and my daddy, they don't know how I know how to swerve things. They don't know how I know how to do the windmill. They don't know. They don't know none of that, right? Because they're my parents, and that's nasty for them to know, right? So I can't tell you then what to do with your body and how to do it. I can just teach you how to be safe while you doing that shit that you doing. That's why I try not to get involved with that thing, that little Boosie thing. That pissed me off almost. Like, boy, how you gonna tell your daughter she can't come over no more because it's gonna rub off on your other kids? But you got all this white stuff on your lips, and you got all this naked, you got all types of shit that probably shouldn't be around babies. And I ain't judging because do your shit, but like you can't tell your daughter, the one that you had, that you made, that she can't come around because she gonna influence. You that influence. You see your son, he swear he a gang member, ain't never been around no, but you scared of boy. Beloved, how old do you think my daughter is? You said she's young. She don't really know yet. So let's go there because I love when I get to challenge y'all's conversation. This is my favorite part of the day. She's young. She don't really know yet. Tell me how old you think she is, because you know. All right, Miss Mendez. You have a good night. We'll talk to you on the next one. All right, B Love. So you wrong, okay? And who's extra? Because I feel like I'm about to talk to you reckless. He's not extra. He just is one sided. He the type of person that he the type of person that'll tell you something and then on the next live complain about the same thing he just told you not to do. Type stuff. You know what I mean? And that's what I don't like about anybody. Like, don't be hypocritical. Do your stuff and just be doing your stuff and love what you do. But like, you can't tell anybody else what to do. And if they're your kids, you can't. You can teach them, but you really can't even tell your kids what to do. Yeah, she almost 18 though. My bad. I meant to say that. She almost 18. So she. Hey, Boozy might be part. He might be. I can't shoot. he, he he damn might be. he My older brother is a part of the community. He'd be home soon, but he that's what I'm saying. She looked like, first of all, Baby Bear is way bigger than her almost, right? She's like my smallest baby, but she's special needs as well. She was born premature. She had a host of issues. She had to have heart surgery, all type of stuff. So her autoimmune, she deficiency is a lot. So she's little for a reason, but she is a whole almost adult, and she for sure tries to act like it on a daily basis. This is why I keep her so close to me though. Like, you make certain decisions, but I gotta keep my eye on you. I'm like, where you going? You better have your phone on. Dodgers. I'm with the Dodgers too. She does. She looks just like me. It's my first baby. It's my first baby. I ain't got time to disrespect the community. I'm cool, like whatever. If it don't, man. And when I tell y'all the Marina Del Rey story finally, because I know I've been teasing y'all with this story, but it's a lot that goes on with this story. Like Diddy is involved in this story. I was a child, damn near. I was a child, but I was a fresh young man. And before y'all start assuming, I did not get diddler decay, none of that. But that was my introduction to the real Hollywood. West Hollywood is the community. What's that in CLB? How you doing? Do you think, beloved, do you think your daughter is too old, too young to tell you? Pooh is really introverted and she really don't like being on the camera. Like I damn near have to. She sometimes the camera just be on and she be like you'll catch her. Sometimes she be like, no, you know what I mean. I try. I try. I try. I try to incorporate her and let her be herself on camera, but sometimes she don't want to be, and I respect it. I'm like, people think a lot of stuff is staged. If y'all notice, I really don't be posting a lot because I let my kids tell me once if I'm recording and I see something funny or they done said something funny or something, I then show them the video beforehand. I say, hey, is this cool if I post it? And I know people, we grew up with the, I'm grown, you can't tell me what to, no. It's going to be respect both ways. We going to give respect and we going to get respect. And if y'all don't give me respect and I'm giving respect, then I'm going to give y'all a belt. Now, I ain't had to in life, but I will. I keep on saying that. I will. Marissa, you don't want to go to no Hollywood parties. I'm trying to tell you. Hollywood, people think Hollywood is just as glitz and glitz. It ain't nothing like what it seemed on TV. And I'm telling y'all this from firsthand experience. You go to Hollywood party and won't come back the same. You see Orlando Brown? That was one of my good friends growing up. That was my little friend. Like we did Fox Hills Malls autograph signings together. We went out to eat to get like we did things with our parents. Like we, and then now he what he is now. I'm trying to tell you, if I get when I get to that story, y'all not gonna believe it. First of all, y'all not gonna believe a little bit of it, and it's wild. It's not. It's so comfortably uncomfortable. It's bad. Yeah, and I feel like my daughter's gonna need my assistance for her. Like I try to gauge her and get her right as she gets older because she wants to do more now, and I just know that her mental capacity ain't all the way there. You know what I'm saying? So like like baby bear, I teach him that he's the big brother. That's how serious and her development issues are, and that's one of the reasons why she doesn't like being on the camera because sometimes she might say something that is not, it's not articulated well, or sometimes she just don't know how to say something. And I'm not about to have the world. If somebody says something, I'm not about to put her through that. Well, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. It ain't even Holly weird. It's Holly won't go. I'm not going back. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hell no. There's so much that I've been exposed to at a young age and got to see firsthand that I'm just like, nah. And that's why people always ask me, why didn't you join the industry? Or why aren't you an actor? Why didn't your dad put you? my dad knew. And so he didn't want me to be through that. And I'm so glad he didn't. My mama used to get mad at my dad. You're just jealous because he's light skinned and he's not dark like you. Like, mom, first of all, okay, chicks like chocolate. Okay, I know a whole bunch of chicks, especially during certain times of the month, they love chocolate. Sound wild, huh? But like, secondly, you can't get mad at him for saving me from saving my my thing. Okay, not doing it, and I'm glad he didn't do that. What's that in Marley Bay for Florida too? Shoot, I hope so. I hope they make the best decisions. Lissa Lila, you live in LA. Tell me how many people that you met that are actually like not in the industry, who is not an actor or a makeup artist or something like that. And then you get to know them and they really ain't that. After they told you they that. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, they all. It's a very cruel internet world. I choose to keep her away from it for that reason. It took me a long time to even want to put like to allow people to see Via because I knew I was gonna get some ignorant trolls that would say the most wild stuff, so I had to prepare myself mentally for that. And that's another reason why I didn't thrust my bear onto y'all and just took my time with him because I seen how that happened with it. I just wanted, I didn't want him to have a bad, especially because he came out bald. He had like a tuft of hair right here. That was it. It was wild. But it's it is. I'm just not gonna use my kids to get money, like type stuff. Even with the monetization of certain things, the percentages that go to them, I don't use it for myself. I put it in savings and trust for them because that's what I was told to do by my dad. Not for the internet, just in general. He did that for us. And that's what I do. I'm like, y'all don't be noticing I got on the same stuff in almost all the videos. I wear the same clothes. I've been having the same clothes for years. I'm looking around my room. I've been having the same everything for years. I don't care. My kids don't go without. Like they be fly, they be dope. I'm not about to, I don't care. What's happening, Denise? How you doing? I appreciate that change, is supreme. Right on, Latanya. I appreciate it. Does Baby Bear want to be famous? Hell no. He just is a nerd. He just want to game and live and have fun. He don't want to be famous. Yeah. They all look like me. They all look like my parents. I don't even look like me. Good night, Melissa. You have a good night, you heard? Can I explain how Via's new chair helps her? Okay, so Via is she's quadriplegic spastic cerebral palsy. That's her diagnosis. And so her muscle tone is extra tight and she gets really stiff and tight a lot. Inside the chairs that she's had, like she's had a couple of bouncers and things like that, she like spastic makes her jump, so she does all this type of stuff, but there's no, for a long time her head wasn't stable, her neck wasn't strong enough. So the Peapod chair is molded to your baby's height, your baby's length, like butt part, like the curves to them. So with her legs being tight and her needing AFOs, they don't want her to be sitting like with her legs open like this maybe. So it helps her to keep her legs straightened out, straight up and down, but in the mold, so she's in a curve, so that her hip, because she has hip dysplasia, her hips are locked in basically, so she can't go crazy. Then it has two arm rests, if you will, so that while she's tight, if she tries to move her hands out, they're holding her, supporting her, and it's kind of teaching her to keep her arm right here when she's reaching for stuff, or if she's reaching up and she doesn't, she it hits right here, so she can't, or if she falls asleep, she's still up. But because her neck and the support strap is right here, her neck is stronger now. She can like watch TV, for instance. She can't see all the way. With her glasses, they help a little bit, but it just gives her more of a chance to be upright as opposed to laying down on her back or um, reclined and her leg dangling uncomfortably. But it's really good for those reasons. Other than that, the comfort level has to be way more because it's like a beanbag slash mold slash holds her up with the 4 point harness so she won't fall out. And the cushion is just so soft, so she's very much more comfortable than being in a bouncer or being because the bouncers her legs will be dangling over where the plastic is or where the foot should be resting because she's sticking them straight out with her tone being high, her muscle tone being high. And that's to me, those are the biggest takeaways as of right now. She doesn't whine as much while she's on her G2 while she's getting fed. So yeah, those are dope. She's snoring like a saw is wild. Yeah, that chair is wonders. It took a while to save up for it. Then it took even longer for them. They had to send the person out to mold to measure her and get her position molds, send that off, and it took like 2.5 months for them to even call me and be like, "Hey, we can deliver it tomorrow." But it finally got to her. It won't grow with her. No, unfortunately, they have four different. It's either three or four different sizes. They have a small, medium, large, and I think extra large. I'm not sure. But right now she's in a medium. I didn't want to get her to small because she's growing so fast. So I figured if I got to pay out of pocket, and that thing was like 4 G's. When you got to pay out of pocket, you, if you grew up like I grew up, they buy our clothes big to grow into. Same thing, same logic that I used. Jenny, don't envy me as a parent. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Some people would not think I'm doing the right thing by the way that I speak, how I am. So direct with my kids, I let them be themselves. But Denise, that's as long as she's her quality of life is good, I think that whatever situation is going through, y'all gonna be able to handle it. I just always implore that the parents make sure that the differently able kids and they turn into adults just have the best quality of life because a lot of stuff they can't help with a lot. Oh, it definitely helps with the circulation, but I massage her every morning though too. So that's like the biggest thing, massaging her in the morning times, making sure her blood is flowing. Because at one point in time, she's already clear skin, right? But I was touching her one day, pushing down, seeing about the blood flow and the color returning back, and I felt like it wouldn't return for a whole day. Yeah, I cannot tell you when the chair was invented. I was put onto the chair. I forget how I was put onto the chair, but once I seen it in action, I was like, you know what, she probably needs one. But I didn't use Medicaid though, Marla. So I think my plan was to buy it outright, and then if she outgrows it anytime within the next 5 years, then I can use Medicaid to order another one because I didn't use it for this one. So that's the plan. And I don't even know if they pay for it all the way. I don't know exactly how that works. I just was told that that was the insurance that can be used as well. Good night, Rubisu. You have a great evening. I appreciate you kicking it at all times. That's what's up. You got to bring her to the cave meet and greet. She can meet them in person. We could have a cool dinner. Have my mom cater it. OJ, yeah, I think I get that from my daddy because he was very patient, very calm, not quick to go off the deep end. Jenny, I teach via words. She has dad down. She has yeah, and they all sound weird. It's like dad or yeah. And she has another word down. I can't tell you that one on live, but it starts with an N and it ends with an A. Some racist folks add an ER to it. You dig what I mean? I don't know how she got it though, but she got it. It's her like second word. And it's not. She don't say it with the N. She starts it with a G. Yeah, man. I think he gonna be as big as my dad, Lola. I'm pretty positive. I know, man. They do take forever. Medicators. That's one of the reasons why I just save. Like I work, pay bills, but I save a lot because I never know what's gonna happen with this one. She funny as hell. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out. As usual, we'll be back again live Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to keep it going, keep it rolling. Oh, I got a camera, y'all. I got a camera. So once I figure out how to edit, right? Once I figure out how to edit effectively, because I know y'all been asking for more or longer videos and like really day-to-day live type stuff and appointments and all the stuff that we doing. The 10-minute videos apparently ain't enough for y'all. So I got a camera. I'm gonna learn how to edit, but I'm excited. I'll be able to do a whole lot of longer videos and when we take our little trips to therapy sessions like the intense therapy, the DMI. That was pretty dope. But if I would have had this camera and knew how to edit, y'all would have seen all type of cool as hell, cool as hell. But I'll make sure I got it though. Okay, I'm gonna check that, Marissa. I'm gonna check that when I get off here after I get his clothes ready. All right, Marla, Lola, do that. Marla, we'll talk for sure. You need to get some rest, yeah? Jordan, I appreciate you too, man. You got to hop in this situation with us. Y'all all have a good night. I appreciate y'all kicking it. Y'all know, as always, I ain't the best man in the world. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and y'all do what y'all supposed to do, and do it to what y'all like to do. Don't take nobody's words as important as your heart. I know y'all probably like, what the hell does that mean? Don't let nobody knock you off your square. What's in your heart should be pure and do what you're supposed to do, all right? Y'all have a good night. And I am going to go get this boy's clothes because he was dressed like a homeless man today. today. All right. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all Wednesday. But y'all can hit me in the comment section. I said I wasn't going to reply. I reply to y'all. All right. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Be cool. And yeah, I'll see y'all on Wednesday.